Good afternoon, teens. Hope you guys are enjoying your lockdown period. It is 1:30 p.m. by my watch, and I am here again to share with you another round of story. So today I have two stories to share with you. The first one belongs to Michael, who used to live in New York. One morning he decided to have breakfast in a nearby restaurant. As he was trying to take his car out from the parking, he realized that one boy was crossing the road in a bicycle. He started thinking, why this boy always comes in front of my car whenever I take my car out. Soon he reached the restaurant and he was trying to find a parking space. He found one. He was trying to park the car, but all of a sudden another car grabbed that place. He was mad. He started thinking, how come these people don't even realize that somebody is already trying to park his car there? What kind of people these are? In some time, he entered the restaurant and became furious to see a long queue of around 10 or 12 people. He managed to get to the attendant after 6 minutes. As he was trying to place his order, a man came in between and requested the attendant to add some cookies to his existing order. He again went out of his mind and started thinking, what kind of person he is. He doesn't even realize that I am already standing here and trying to place my order. How come? What the hell is this? After some time he placed his order and the attendant requested him to have a seat, wait for some time before he gets his order. As he was waiting for his order, he realized that a man came near to him. That man was holding a spectacle case in his hand. He left that spectacle case on the table and disappeared. Michael opened that case, and as he wear that spectacle, he started seeing what is going on in the people's mind. First he noticed the lady who was standing just next to him in that queue and whom he was cursing a lot. She was actually suffering from a disease like cancer. He noticed few other people and then he realized that everyone has problems more than he has. The man who came in between while he was placing his order grabbed his attention, and you know what, he was offering those brownies to his son, and Michael realized that this person has lost a job today. He was completely out of his mind by looking all of these things, and he wanted to get out of this restaurant. As he opened the door, an old man banged on him. As he was still wearing the spectacle, he realized that this person didn't have food for last 2 days. He started getting more mad. As he was trying to cross the road, a lady came in between. She was with her 2 kids. He realized that this lady is a single parent and she has to do 2 jobs to manage her ends meet. While he was rushing towards his car, he got to see the lady who took his parking space in the morning. She was completely in distress due to her relationship. As he was moving towards his home, he realized that in this world, the people have many problems. And as he entered the parking space of his home, the boy again came in between. But this time, since he was wearing the spectacle, he realized that this boy is in great shortage of love and care. His parents leave him in the morning while they both go on for job. So he parked his car, called this boy and just hugged him. I'm cutting this story here and moving on to the next story. In the morning, a boy entered in the park for taking few rounds in the park. As he was taking those rounds, he noticed that a girl was sitting on the bench. She was making some beautiful picture. He thought of appreciating her. He just sat to the other end of the bench and said hello to her. There was no response. He tried again, saying that, "Hey, I think that you make beautiful pictures. I appreciate it." There was no response. He was out of his mind. He just jumped out of the bench and started moving, saying that what a snob this girl is. This time, the girl noticed him. He moved on, and as he reached to the bench again after making few more rounds, he noticed that there was a note placed on the bench. As soon as he looked at the note, he told himself, what a jerk I am. And you know what? The note stated that, I am sorry. I didn't realize that you were trying to get my attention. I was completely engrossed with my drawing. I am deaf, and sometimes I am so oblivious to my surroundings that I can't even realize that someone is talking to me. I apologize if I have hurt you anyway. End of second story. So with these two stories, if you realize that both Michael and that boy had certain assumptions about the people they were dealing with. This is what we call jumping guns or jumping to a conclusion. Most of us suffer from this problem since our childhood. As a teen, I want that you make it very clear to yourself that this is a kind of communication bottleneck and is a kind of cognitive distort. Now, look at some practical examples. When your mama scolds you, at some point in time you start thinking that my mama is not really cool. Why she always does to me? But that auntie is pretty cool, right? She never scolds me. What if I give you that spectacle to read the mind of your mother? I guarantee that you will find no negative thinking. You will find all the beautiful thoughts for you. And after that, you will never ever get into that jumping into a conclusion. Right? This is all what happens to each one of us. Because we try to infer something out of any given situation about a person without even getting to understand what the makeup of that person is, where he or she is coming from, and it is of utmost importance that without getting into an understanding of a person, don't jump your guns. You must have heard about the theory of the first impression, right? First impression is nothing. First impression is only about getting your foot in the door. It's like an entry point, right? For example, if you happen to see or get a friend after the first impression, there is no guarantee that this friendship will go on for years if you will still stick to the first impression. So in order to eliminate this mind bias of jumping to a conclusion, making assumptions about the people, you have to start wearing that spectacle and start thinking about the situation before judging to any person. Keep in mind, it is very important that you don't judge your mama in the way that you don't want to do. Before you jump to a conclusion, try to get into her situation, try to look at the things from her side, and then you will get to realize that she is right. Wear that spectacle every time you have to deal with a person. With that, I'm closing this for the day. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you will get a different perspective while you are dealing with your mother, at the same time while you are looking at any situation or while you are dealing with any people. It's critically important. Bring this habit in your routine. Wish you all the best.